Okay, now it says it reconnected. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's happening. If you heard that notification, it's because it just had to tell me that it reconnected. I'll give it one more chance. If it does this again, then I'm going to restart my internet and then see if that fixes things. For now, though, I'm going to try and keep going. I do apologize that we're having issues with this again. Okay, the way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one.
You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch and his information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself.
Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that?
A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If someone else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunter to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunter by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So no, Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently.
Were you part of that organization?
I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid.
I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly an interesting story. Just make sure you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right?
The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore.
Oh.
So I left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please.
Sure. One beer coming right up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Karma Train.
Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does.
Gillian.
I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way?
I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talk so much about him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and to Gillian.
Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone's been gloomy face after gloomy face, and that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that.
Oh, you're not the person I wanted to see. That weirdo. Oh god. So you still work here?
I knew it. Quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram.
Got out of my job, needed a drink badly, remember this crack house was nearby.
What can I get you then?
I have a Bleeding Jane.
On it. Bleeding Jane. Zoe, hello! Welcome! I think I put too many in. Damn it! You just missed some stream issues. I think the frames have finally stopped dropping and the stream is stabilized, so it's a good thing you're here now. And all blended. There we go. Here.
Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty.
So where do you work, Mr. Ingram?
I don't have a specific job, but there's a swell network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Cilia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day.
What's this about a network?
All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need.
Huh, sounds nice.
It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look?
You're just more cheerful than the last time you came.
We all have good days and bad days. Today just happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus.
I guess.
It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some tunes on the way here.
What did they do?
It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Court's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. If Zaibatsu Court's building something went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duty to go to the next rim job around the totem. Well, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation.
Speaking of Ingram, do I remember what conversation I had with him? I remember the one where he talked about hiring somebody to pretend to be his daughter, and that's Dorothy. But I don't remember the rest of it. Oh, he also knows about Dana's past, somewhat. He saw her and immediately cleaned up his act for a little bit. Oh, and also he mentioned that he lies a lot.
Kids these days say killed by, save the day by killing the evil corporation.
Don't let it get to you.
I don't. I just hate teenagers.
It's interesting though, a big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person.
No shit.
Alright, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up.
Coming right up. Now he wants a Zen Star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! On the rocks and mixed. Here.
Yeah, it's just as nasty as I've heard.
Why order it then?
Not your problem. So where's the Red Comet?
My boss, she...
Jill! 4's headed your way!
Let's play, 4! Let's play! Oh, a customer! Sorry for the intrusion.
You have a dog here and a cat.
The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here.
Looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems to take good care of him.
You seem to know a lot about cats.
Nah, that's just common sense.
Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram?
I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So I'll take my leave.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4 is as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now, go play or something. Alright! You're back. What happened with Say?
That Caprimer girl picked her up. She couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy.
Glad to hear that.
Did I miss something?
Only Jamie and some other guy came.
I see. You look exhausted.
Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I should found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment.
So you missed Dorothy?
Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night's sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. 0 mistakes! Woo! Alright, flawless service bonus. Playing with your cat was really fun. Nice. Wow, I feel like I barely made anything. Wasn't I at like 6,000 beforehand? Maybe we're not gonna make it. Oh no, I need to... Oh, apparently I already bought whatever I wanted today. Interesting. Mind the hairballs. You leave bigger ones in the shower. Yep. So I don't need to go shopping. Good. AM Townships? 64? Hype? Literally no games. Is anyone else tired of this Monster Girl meme? No. I'm going to marry a Monster Girl.
Oh, I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukabon game? I don't know, all I see is pretty girls with nothing to back it up. Any info on the hardware is probably going to be yet another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition is any better. I think I'll just quit gaming, nothing but trash as of late. Remember when games were actually good and devs made them with love and care? Me neither. Is it gonna buy one? Depends on the library. What, you aren't already sold on the idea of Monster Girl waifus? Monster Girlfriend Chirari becomes the best-selling video game of all time. The waifu revolution from the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. What started as a trend has since gone out of control since the standardization of VR technologies, which allows people to live full-time inside their computers. As a result of this craze, it shouldn't be a huge surprise to note that the popular Monster Girlfriend franchise has become a commercial juggernaut, with millions of copies shipped in Glitch City alone. Worldwide, the game has shipped nearly 90 million copies since launch in March, making a record holder that won't quit. Is the waifu age real? Well, there's your answer. Yes. Huh? I certainly like fried chicken. During our weekly interview with Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for a certain rare food, fried chicken. I know it sounds a bit rude to say I like something most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. When you taste a chicken breast like the ones that Kenta make, you just can't go back, Quincy declared to the Augmented Eye. In other news, Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said it was in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what people in the city like the most, even though I would hate it. No, I wouldn't ban it. Wow. He's out of touch then, huh? Soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises. Once known as the king of sports, soccer is no longer even a shadow of its former self. After the corruption scandals of the last World Cup, fans have begun drifting towards the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling industry. The latest GSF tournament pulled nearly 20 million viewers from Glitch City alone. As of this moment, fans seem to be vastly favoring pro wrestling. It's easier to follow something we know is predetermined as opposed to something that pretends to be a legit sport, said a fan outside the GSF arena. People kicking a ball is boring as shit, too. Interesting. Okay. Alright, work time!
Good evening.
Ah, Jill, good timing. Is it late? Or is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly Mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap? Why? I was thinking about holding a small Mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? Alright, invite any client you're acquainted with, the more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whatever they were looking for, or whatever or whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla.
Oh, she's cute. Look at her. She's so small.
I want a fluffy dream.
May I see your ID, please?
I don't have an ID because, I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream.
Do you have money to pay for the drinks?
Well,
Do you?
Yes, I have money.
A girl asked for a fluffy dream, but she's gotta be crazy since she's getting alcohol so easily. Yeah, that makes sense. Too sweet, because what is the fluffy dream? Yeah, it's optional karma dream. Yeah. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All aged and mixed. Here you go.
Wow, I actually got a drink.
So who are you here to stalk, Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past?
Stalk? Oh, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah.
Which employee did you leave without a Mega Christmas guild? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID.
Here.
Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink. But until then, this is no place for you.
But I already got a drink.
A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you would please leave.
I can't leave, not after trying so hard to even get here.
Alright, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma.
How do you know my name?
I saw your ID.
It could have been a fake ID.
I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least.
You're very sharp, Miss Bartender.
You look like a nice girl, Norma. Why did you come to a bar like this?
You seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender.
Nah, she's just like that all the time.
Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple days have been heavy. And having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Incident?
Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here?
What do you care? I can do whatever I want.
Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone can, should, and probably will stop you.
I just want to be more wild, you know?
Wild?
My mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore.
So you came to a bar.
Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she'd leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me.
It's funny, I have a friend who's also being pressured by her mother.
Really?
Yeah, but in her case, it's being pressured to settle down and form a family.
Oh.
So let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed.
Yeah.
Do you like alcohol?
Actually, I think it's nasty.
Then you're doing things wrong.
What?
If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Like become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing?
I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do.
Don't you think you should start there?
Huh?
What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy...
That sounds silly, huh?
Very. Go home. Do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? At the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender.
Call me Jill.
Jill, alright.
Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Shut up!
Oh, a doggy! Hello, little girl!
Oh, shit.
G and J, how are you doing?
You're late.
Miss me, Jay?
You're too early. Ah, good to see you here.
Boss, will he be any good around here?
I'm right here.
I know. Of course, I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week?
Because how the hell would I know you'd bring a part-timer dog?
Here, let me show you. Sit.
Sir, yes, sir!
Roll.
Sir, yes, sir!
Paw.
Sir, yes, sir!
Training, of course. He's only shouting, sir, yes, sir, not doing anything else, though.
I never said I did a perfect job.
Huh? Is that a motorcycle?
Oh, shit.
Hey, not in my office! In the end, he's just a dog, I guess.
Aw, he's cute. He looks like he's got a baby face.
Yes? Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients. Oh, promise me you'll buy something afterwards. It's that door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one. Sheesh. I said get out of my desk.
But the world's ending!
It was just a motorcycle.
They're the four riders then.
Those are horsemen and it already stopped. Thanks. Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh, no, you don't have to. Sorry if it looked like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyways. What can I get you? Piano woman would be nice. Sorry, didn't hear you? I'll have a Mars Blast. Sure. A Mars Blast for the biker guy? I think you said a piano woman first, though. We're doing that.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed.
Here. You look happy. Shut up. Is that motorcycle out there yours, mister? Call me Mario, and yeah, it's mine. Sorry for the noise. Oh, don't worry. It's not like you stayed outside too long or anything. So what do you work as, Mario? I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sound wherever I go. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red lights, fuck the speed limits, fuck the helmet laws. The roads are mine and mine only. I am... Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar. Hello, doggy.
Hello, shady guy.
Shady? I'll be back for long, don't worry. Alright. Careful. Who is she? Oh, she's my boss. She was cute. Not that you're not cute, and it's not like I'm into girls either. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I just... So where do you work, Mario? I told you, I'm a rebel. Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job? I'm a delivery boy. That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver? I'm from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street. That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost. Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. What do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch. Do you want anything else, Mario? I guess a Moonblast would be nice. Moonblast? Gut Punch. Yeah, that one. Moonblast.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then I think the rest is Karma Dream. On the rocks and blended.
Here. This is good. It's a Moonblast. No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up with that tough guy image? It isn't working. Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just looked cute. Cute. So why do it? Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties. If we applied that brand of logic here... Oop, hang on. I should be wearing the third of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I guess. You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Like you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. Who says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid? Yeah, but other bikers... That sounds like something someone in high school would say. It's just advice. Don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way. Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there. Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. If you want, you can try to stay quiet. You're pretty intimidating when you did that. I see. Will you have another drink or did you have too many already? I can handle another one. Get me a fringe weaver. Sure. I actually asked for a fringe weaver, said it's something manly. Good for him. Good for you. Oh, he's gonna get plastered. Sorry, kid. Well, aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Say, that guy over there. Gil, what's up with him? Are you dating him? No. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. Do you think he? No, never mind. I said nothing. Thank you for everything. Please come again. Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now, Gil. Okay, careful.
Oh, that's cute. He's very cute. I hope to see more of him. I think he's one of my favorites so far, just based off of the first impression. I mean, like, Stella and Say, now that I've gotten to see more of them, I'm definitely liking a lot. But, like, just first impression, he's cute and soft. Good lad.
Billy didn't smell like poo today, that's a new one. Alright, back to business. Back! Any luck? Managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Rad Shiba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here.
Fine. The door opens and the crowd goes wild and they say, "Ah, dog!" Sup, little girl? What are you doing in a bar? Honey, some help here?
Hey, dog, I heard cats in the alley.
Really? I'll check them out.
Wow, you really are bad with dogs, huh?
Did I make it too obvious?
Why, though?
I don't know. Oh, hey, John.
Hey.
I think it's random because I think it's because I just got that trade at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears that taste completely at random. I just happen to get stuck with a fear of dogs and chinchillas.
Chinchillas are extinct, though.
Thank God.
What will you have?
Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll have a Bleeding Jane.
Coming right, up? A Bleeding Jane for Dorothy in honor of her time of the month? I guess? Sure?
6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All blended. I don't think Lilims get periods. But if she wants a Bleeding Jane...
Here. That time of the month, do Lilum menstruate?
Yes, oil!
Oh.
No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things we have to do every month, but those are a different story.
What time of the month is it?
A time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane!
So, how's business?
You'd be surprised by how many people get stuck by holiday depression need some Dorothy in their lives. Although it's also the season with the most competition.
I didn't know you had competition.
Of course I do, both humans and Lilim. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. They were sold out. I wanted one too. But maybe it's better that way.
How so?
The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show lots of skin. That scares off lots of people. I learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally.
Really?
If I dress normally, they can just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide me until reaching the room. Hell, some even invite me to a dinner or a movie before anything else. Although I must say it's a bit hard to get the clients in the first place. They can't tell what I do at a glance. And the first time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something.
Huh, I never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans or you serve Lilum too?
Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy.
40%?
Human from the neck up. Dick's preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict though.
Huh.
Why? Do you know someone that might be interested?
No, just mere curiosity.
Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Get me a blue fairy, a big one, would you?
Alright. A big blue fairy for the small pink-haired pixie.
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this button. You know what? Just for you, Shul. And you know what? Sui was asking about it yesterday too. Take the fucking Karmatrine. Aged and mixed. No, it didn't work with Jamie. You're right. He just doesn't get drunk no matter how much you put in. But maybe Dorothy will be a different story. Here you go. I wonder if anyone has seen fairies after a couple of these.
Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. He thought he saw one, but he was dizzy. What he'd seen was his puke.
Oh.
You know, earlier today there was a mega Christmas spirit around here.
What about it?
Then I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story.
I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank.
The what?
It's a prank I pull every year. First I pick a mall, wait for a day with lots of people. I go to Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say the most innocent tone I can muster. I want you to make me a woman! Sometimes I try to cover it up. The little one wants to be a human. That's when I say, no, I want you. After that I say, well, at the very least I want a dildo. A big one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers, ask for a pony and a crane to lift them. And I once thought about screaming, help, I'm being molested! But I remember that it was a prank. I didn't want to ruin the guy's life.
How considerate.
Although I did get a client that way, he became a regular soon after.
Huh?
But yeah, 3 years and they still don't get that it's always me.
Yeah, how old are you?
Old enough for anything you want.
Numbers, I need numbers.
Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay, then tell me your age first.
27.
No fair, you didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model is designed to look between 10 to 13 years old, but my last checkup said my mental age was 24.
How long since you've been deployed?
That's a secret I'll keep with me.
Fair enough.
I expected you to get all uncomfortable talking about your age, though. Why didn't you?
With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement.
You should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will.
Feel free to do so. Do you want anything else?
Let's see. Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I've tried one of those.
Alright.
She asked for a cobalt velvet. Weird. Is she like in a bad mood or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think the rest is Karma Chain. Yeah, she is getting drunk. Whoops. On the wrong stand next.
Cobalt Velvet.
Yep, this is the one.
Do you like it?
I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Oh no. This is horrendous. Hey honey, have you ever seen a Mega Santa gangbang?
A what?
That Mega Santa that became a regular friend of mine? He once invited like 8 of his friends. They're funny because with that many guys, no one knows what to do. They think about using you too, but they don't want to touch the other guys. But you should have thought about that before getting naked in front of each other. 8 guys, and in the end, only two got into it while the others left. Even my regular left.
I'll regret asking this, but were all the other guys?
Yep, they were Mega Santas that worked with him.
Of course they were.
I've been in many, but I still don't get the charm of them. Orgies I can see, though. Well, either remembering that got me turned on or the alcohol is kicking in. Either way, I'm leaving. Bye, honey!
That girl has seen some shit. No, I can't see Mega Santas with the same eyes. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday?
Forgot about it.
I didn't find any cats.
Why not look again?
Good idea! Oh, hello.
Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school?
That would be a hassle. Oh gods, maybe Alma was right.
Right about what?
Well, the other day I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing, before the whole massive transmission hack. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already.
How would bartending become a fad?
Maybe a cartoon?
Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol.
True. Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should... Gil, she's staring too much and she's not saying anything.
She's not ordering anything, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol, but alcohol's everywhere these days.
So what do you suggest?
Let her be, maybe she's just curious about the bar.
She's saying nothing.
Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you.
Yeah.
Jill? Ah! How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer?
Right?
A beer for Gil. Haven't I seen that girl before? The hair tone is the same as what was in that picture.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Carmetrine. All mixed.
Here? Thanks, and lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget, the disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side?
Oh, right, yeah. There's a bottle of Carmetrine that's like a month past expiration.
Put it by the sink so I remember to dispose of it.
Thanks.
Hey, miss.
Yes?
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Well, that's a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant, but...
No, I mean, are you happy with your life? With your choices?
Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse.
Regrets?
Yeah, I mean, don't we all?
I see.
Hey, Jill.
Ah! Again, aren't you a bit on edge? Maybe, what did you want?
Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day?
I did, why?
Forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week. So I need to take them out.
Well, let's see. Here. Not like they see much action these days anyways.
Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. Did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? That only happened once and the old lady started it.
Right. Why doesn't arcade still use coins nowadays? Or physical money when you get down to it?
The reason arcades still exist. Nostalgia.
Maybe.
Hey, miss.
Yeah?
Do you recognize me?
Recognize you? I want to say I do, but, sorry.
Really? You can't remember your own sister's face?
Sisters? I'm sorry, but I don't have any sister?
Not even a sister-in-law?
No way. Gabby, is that really you? God, I'm so sorry, but you've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been?
3 years.
Right.
So you know her?
Yeah, she's actually my ex's sister. So, how have you been doing? I actually had to transfer schools and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission tests. I'll be out of middle school next year. You've always been a smart one, so it's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist. I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple of years to think about that. Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you'll need a sabbatical year. How's Lenore?
Wait, who's Lenore?
Her sister, she was my girlfriend.
So you actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat? Color me surprised.
Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. So how's Lenore doing? She's dead. Sorry, I don't think I heard right. My sister is dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news. Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around. No, you stop fooling around. I mean, well, my sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here, mixing drinks and chatting. Wait, Lenore was sick of what? Since when? Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all that talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be married worth the life of my sister? Why are you lashing out at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her? No, but it's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse and worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her. But that's just speculation. You can't expect. And all that because you wanted freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important you cut contact with all of us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up! I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's not like I infected her with that nanomachine rejection. Well, hell, this is the first time I've ever heard she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? Do you think it was all easy for me? I was scared. I'm still scared. But I needed to grab hold of my life. But it has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. Do you think that fight didn't hurt me too? Idiot.
I'll make sure the girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief... I know. Come on, Jill, let's take you home. Home sweet home. Hey, Jill, you want to grab something to eat?
I'm not hungry.
Want me to come in? Keep you company?
I'm fine, I just need to be alone for a bit.
Jill, you can tell me what you're feeling, it's okay.
It's not okay. It's not.
Come here, Jill, come here.
It's just, I feel like a part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news and she held nothing but animosity for me. And not only that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe. Thanks, boss. I really needed this.
Do you want me to stay with you today?
Thanks, but I actually need some time to myself. Some time to put my thoughts in order.
Yeah, I understand. Don't do anything funny, you hear? If any weird thoughts came to you, or you feel too anxious, call me.
Yeah.
Hey, Four, she's in your care, you hear?
Meow.
Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless.
I'm here for you anytime. She's so good. Oh, Dana. She's so good.
Jill is feeling down, but she really likes the cutesy game poster she saw about it with prevent from getting too distracted. Alright. Where is it? Cutesy game poster. Post for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom. And we still have enough for our rent. Hell yeah. Jill smiled a bit at the cutesy game poster. It's right there. Okay, what are the updates today? Let's check the threads. Monkey say releasing EKDB. Oh, the gun thing. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself. Such a high quality release, but why is the camo blurry? I think it's for regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. I think it's kind of desensitized. Tired of the same thing over and over. Also, it happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. You better stop buying so many weapons already or never find pleasure in them again. Anywhere on the camo stuff for other civilian weaponry? They said they were going to announce more stuff at a later date. I like porn. Okay, sure. Whatever those guys say. Truly is a 4chan Reddit type thing. Okay, 66 American Kid returned and challenged Giant Yusuke to a title match. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the opposing Giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American Kid surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American Kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. New act proposes increased surveillance. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. Without technology to simply shut down lawbreakers, it's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. More nanomachines, it's all smokescreen to divert attention. Kiramiki Encore Concert. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kiramiki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in the Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm so excited to attend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and are expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers: Ticket Lord and Idle Hell. No! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go to the concert! Damn. I can't go. That's sad. Oh, not load, but we are saving. And here.
Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. Sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I love were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I'll come here until I die, even if the bar closes until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why didn't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all that behind. This is why. See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. Leave her be. I'd rather have her here than alone in her apartment. How you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. Nanobes look down to me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mud? Working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as Four can be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave? Didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pliskin. Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me.
I do want to hug. Hug me right now.
Oh, he already put on music. Ah, this is gonna be an interesting day. Oh, what the fuck? You again? The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside? Never mind. Oh, hell no. We meet again, bartender. Virgilia, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you going to do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical help. Fine then, I want a sparkle star. Sparkle star.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's reset. I don't care about him enough to see him get drunk. Alright, let's just put some extra stuff in there and we're good. Aged and mixed.
See, was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and on second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know, periods. You do? Yes. Last month I finally got over my renaissance, moved to my enlightenment. And here I was thinking you'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice, whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please take measures against it instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned, that actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. Want anything else? Have you ever seen how the... A bad touch. Bad touch. Whatever. Man, she's not laughing at it. You know something's wrong when she's not laughing at it.
And then the karma tree on the rocks and mixed.
Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. If only. I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender? You're making lots of faces there. Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? I can't even fucking remember what feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to here? Great, now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. Is it Say? Hey, Jill. Huh? Oh, thank God, a normal person. Ah! Mummy! No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this twat. How you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble? You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine, I don't need anything. Let's make a beer.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pew. And then mixed. Here. Yay, let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. So did something happen? I'm fine, nothing's happened. People who are fine don't act like that.
Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky.
No, I'm not on my period.
No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe...
Are you alright?
I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. I'm sorry.
Wanna hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you.
Oh.
Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio. Yeah? You're just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really splendid! This'll make a good entry in my poems blog. I'd feel bad about the way I treated him today, if not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason.
Like Stella when she first came?
Yes, no, I mean...
You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized.
Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people.
But you know, he seemed familiar.
Familiar?
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh, well, it might just be for that he looks like someone from an ad or something.
So what brings you here?
I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her.
Why here?
To be with you, of course.
That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived?
She slapped me real hard. It hurt. She said, "That's for making me worried and not listening to me," and then she became happy.
Huh.
Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with?
You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day.
Oh, okay.
You really want to know, huh?
I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details.
Someone to whom I said some mean thing to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work?
Yeah, sorry. No, I can't do anything helps me calm down, but... I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, it's just...
Calm down, I get it.
I can't contain myself when I see people in need, but I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that, otherwise I would have gone insane ages ago.
You're a good person, Say.
No, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support.
You could always order another drink.
Oh yeah, that! Let's do that. Get me something cold, please.
Alright. Let's give Say something with ice, and she likes sweet things. All mixed. Aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. On the rocks and blended. So let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means I can double it. And then powdered delta. Lime dried. Carmatrini. Yeah. One glass.
Here. It's pretty cold outside, though.
Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up?
What?
Singing. Hearing people sing helps too.
Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something?
Nope. People have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually, but they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica.
So you play the harmonica?
I needed something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent.
That's something I didn't expect.
I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type.
I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so.
Really? Can you still play?
Violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it.
Just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up.
When's Stella coming?
Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her.
You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else.
Sure.
She is feeling it, love. She's really in it. Poor girl. At least Say seems to have recovered. She seems a lot better than she was before.
Stella and Say make me a bit jealous.
Yeah, you can tell the lesbian coding going on there.
Back. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake, but I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one though, I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something.
The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is a broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut.
Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm.
Welcome.
Hello, Jill.
What's this about protecting who?
Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trying to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with, too.
So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard?
That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to a stump. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True.
Do you want something?
I'm fine right now. A brandini, a big one. I'm in a good mood.
Big brandini, you got it. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Oops, reset. And then 6 here, and then the last bit is Karmatrine. Aged and mixed.
Here.
After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever try to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer.
I know what you mean when you say some, you know? Might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance.
Can I ask you two something?
Sure. I guess.
How did you two meet?
Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple times, she started showing up more and more, and that was it.
Ahem. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at.
Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget.
So you two have known each other for most of your lives?
I've known her for longer than I've known my own father. Why the question?
No reason, you two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person would have sworn you were an item.
An item? What kind of item?
A couple, Say.
Oh, item! I get it now.
It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize awards for best couple at Stella's high school.
3 years in a row.
So you two didn't go to the same high school?
Nope.
Oh.
Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill?
Childhood friends? Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess.
What kind of man was he?
Gruff, the kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though, he was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends.
Oh. Hey Jill, what's this Bloom Light?
A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason.
Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too.
On it.
2 Bloom Lights for the girls. 4. Is this a 10 one? 5. Yes, it is, so it's doubling time. 4 there, and then the rest is Karmatrine. All aged on the rocks and mixed. And then the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4. Then the rest is Karmatrine. Yep. Aged on the rocks, mixed.
Here.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, but after the 3rd one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless.
Who's dimming the light?
Oh, I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and she must still be tired.
From the whole bank thing?
She told me about everything that happened there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place.
I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every White Knight regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days that bank was held and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who are identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded and asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time meeting her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah! I'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure.
What a normal order. Sunshine cloud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Oop, reset. You know, I don't really feel like getting her drunk. I don't want to see what she'll say. On the rocks and blended.
Here. Thanks. So how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of the chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I can still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? Oh, they weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something.
Big and bubbly. I have to... Oh, there it is. Bubbly. Beer, frothy water, cobalt velvet, fringe weaver. Okay, let's avoid the fringe weaver, even though I think it costs more because... Oh, the cobalt velvet does! Haha, excellent. And then 6 of these. And... Oh, well, the rest is Carmagine. You know what? Maybe she's getting drunk anyway. On the rocks and mixed.
Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean up my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason, that's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics, of course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have any troubles like those? Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. And life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me, something!
something?
Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do.
Alright.
Oh gosh, is there a wrong answer here? I don't remember what she's had in the past. I don't know. Sugar Rush, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And, this. There we go. All mixed.
Here.
Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have.
Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now?
Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like I can do whatever I want. Study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one.
I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that.
Thanks, I really needed the encouragement.
Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing.
Thanks. Bye, Jill.
Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself, you know.
I know.
Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah.
Honey!
Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing.
I know, I came for you!
For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that.
All night long.
Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first, it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calmed down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time, now we're playing by my rules.
Please take care of me. Okay, no mistakes. We're safe. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Do we get to talk with her? Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree would prevent her from getting distracted. Aw, she's not here. Aw, I wanted to see her. Who was that, Lilum? A very good friend. Aw. Okay, where's our mega Christmas tree? Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration.
Jesus, that's expensive.
Well, I should be just fine. Yeah, it's fine. There it is! It's a little tree! God, it's not even as tall as our beer cans. Okay. You know, I thought that those were going to be for the bar, which is why I bought them. Is that what unlocked drinking with Dana when she came over? If I didn't have that, would I just not have gotten to do that segment? I don't know for sure. Alright, the discussion threads. What sort of stuff is here? Monster Girl Frontier. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this the goat? Don't know, do you like the goat girl? Heh, I'm going to marry a goat. It's an alright game, 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. Wish this waifu could battle game meme will die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being rated by normies? But my normies, fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. It sounds fun. It's for nerds. Jill, you are a nerd. We've established this. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them a foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices. Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies that are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. So he decided to not steal all of our city's funds. Good. Okay. Is Kitamiki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Limb being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kyoto Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Limb people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Show, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho. 6, I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Nacho dog? Don't tell me. I'm assuming this has to do with that corgi weekend. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lim can't remember exactly what they had heard. The most mysterious thing of all is that perhaps the fact that the Lim could not record any of the messages while they were broadcasted. It's almost as if something had blocked the Lim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Ooh, spooky. I hope Dorothy will be okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Good evening.
Hey. How you feeling?
Lilim are soft and warm.
Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you?
A sad pile of shit? I still hate myself and I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it, the noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself.
Sorta, kinda.
So, how were things last night?
Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that.
Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess.
Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second saying that she had the whole night to go and she just couldn't leave for free. I asked her how much she said, and enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number?
I have contacts.
Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear?
Thanks.
I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want.
If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do.
Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yeah, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? What about how... Oh, no, it's you guys.
Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here.
Aren't you a part-timer here or something?
My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr.
Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today?
I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at.
Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday?
Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana?
No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing.
Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth.
And do you take corgis only?
Do I look like one of those safe harbor bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but said they can only take care of those who are the same species as I.
Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything?
I'm fine. What about you, boss?
Manly stuff.
Sure?
Did I stutter?
Alright.
Manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter.
I'll do both.
I'm gonna pile drive the dog. He's gonna get completely destroyed. All mixed.
Here.
Yes, this is just what I wanted. Ugh, this tastes worse than my own butt.
Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know?
You picked a good place to work at, soldier.
Thanks. Does it really get paid?
Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool, every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of trying?
Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that?
But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls.
That's a good point.
What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly.
Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, oops, I actually pushed past it. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir.
Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Russenstrass had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in.
Curses, you're right, we need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safar bastards have. She's always so nice with us.
I know, her smile is so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho!
Oh yeah, I forgot you knew the dog.
Are you staying for a while? Oh, I was just passing by, I've got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you.
I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. I'm paying him anyways, by the way. I just want to mess around with them.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looks like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind of just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. I'm glad I'm working with her too.
Yeah? So you haven't anything?
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders.
Okay. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Ah, man, I need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel bad. Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there, robot.
And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Jill want anything? Okay, roll.
Sir, yes, sir.
So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Can't argue with that. Beer for Betty, I could make it big for the heck of it. I mean, I've been making everything big, so I might as well. I need the money. Oh, actually, I think at this point I have enough for a rent, but like I was so scared when I saw that 8,000. Woo! Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl's stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets started over the littlest of things. And this girl's on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit! Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone, but seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that?
How?
You go out with her.
Why?
It says if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? It means my honor's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me.
Even if you're right, you have quite the fixation on that girl.
She's fun.
Fun how?
She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and gets uncomfortable.
How is that any good?
She's cute, and her reactions are cute.
But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me.
Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right, then.
No, that's not the problem.
It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog?
He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was, say, this Laura girl. Do you guys get along?
I wouldn't know. We get along as coworkers at the very least.
What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing?
Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving.
She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then?
Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two make a fine couple.
That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more sort of person, Lilim, a more sort of partner?
Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy.
She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things.
But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more reserved after spending time with her.
Or she'll drive me nuts.
I guess that's a possibility too.
Still, why are you so insistent on getting me and her together?
Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight.
So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you?
You make me sound like some skirt chaser.
She's not into girls. How did you find out?
I asked her directly.
Of course you did.
She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird.
Okay, enough Laura for a night. That, refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please.
Party pooper. Let's get a drink then.
Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please.
Get me a fringe weaver.
Alright.
Any character that I like so far? There's none that stands out to me as like a waifu or husbando at this point. I think Dana is probably the... Oop, I hit my mic. I think Dana is probably the closest one to either of those, just because it's so sweet how she gives us a bonus every day just for various reasons. And like how she was treating Jill when she first heard about everything, so cute, super cute, still cute, honestly. You know, just constantly letting her know if you need any hugs or breaks and stuff like that. Very nice. Let's see. Waifu husbando. I like Deal whenever he's been on the screen. I know there's supposed to be some sort of like before the game thing you can play that where they show up and it goes into like that whole corgi disaster. But Deal whenever I've seen him is just very pleasant. I like him. Oh, Mario was super cute when he showed up. He's very sweet. Little gay baby. I want to pat him on the head and then let him know it's okay. He doesn't need to pretend to be a masculine, manly man. Oh, and Kiramiki, of course. You know, if I'm gonna stand anyone, it's gonna be her. I'm an Idol fan, so I have to say, Kira, Miki! I have to stand her, okay? So yes, I would say those are my four that immediately came to mind, or not immediately, but after some thinking came to mind. Dana, Deal, Kiramiki, and Mario.
Right. Making drinks now. Bloom light and a fringe weaver. Bloom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this add up to 10? It does. It's a big one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest is Carmetrine. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Next one. And a fringe weaver. Right, lots of alcohol. Okay, so she's gonna get plastered, I see. Aged and mixed.
Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems like it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that the company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because this one girlfriend I had in college, she got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements and see things changed. I really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I found myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because it was just some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad, every time. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way. You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever! Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Cypher toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone who working at a place that pays for a dog doing fuck all. Yes, I think we're paying him? I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes.
Yes, I'm back on this page now. Oh, man, I am glad I refilled my water bottle before this. There's a lot more talking in this game than I feel like there was in Misty as Izakaya. So, like, I'm just constantly going, which means, ooh, I'm feeling it in my voice. I'm almost out of my water.
No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe that's something I can give her to cheer her up. Oh no. Classy drinks. Is it a cobalt velvet? Is that what she likes? They give each character voices. That was amazing. Thank you, Sui. I appreciate it. I do a lot of voice acting for the different tabletop games I'm in. Like I character voices and stuff like that. So I'm part of this is a good practice for it.
Brandtini? Is that what she likes? Oh, you know what? I think I remember thinking about that smug asshole thing, and didn't they have a conversation about like brand and martinis and stuff like that? Maybe. Okay, I'll try that. I will trust you, and if it's wrong, I can always go back and fix it. I had to do that with, I think, Virgilio at one point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Carmetrine. Aged and mixed.
It's Brandtini. I should actually not backseat Rune's experience.
Thank you! I was gonna choose the wrong one.
I want the perfect service bonuses.
Hey. And this. It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Brandtini, so you do pay attention to what I ask for. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brandtini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk, the drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he called me Brandtini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana. One that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary, I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then, more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and she can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up and seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all these escapades. After all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana's seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. Huh?
I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss it with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know?
Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck.
Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams.
Is everyone in your family as busty as you?
The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery, genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost hers rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill?
Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Leona situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too?
How so? If I find a good man, then I settle down. What if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that?
If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple months, right?
Yeah.
No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he's past your rational standards.
Hey,
am I lying?
no, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths.
I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy.
You will. You'll know when the time comes.
I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please.
Alright.
Something cold and with alcohol. One of these has gotta have it. Yeah, I think she's done the bad touch drink with her. Drink joke with her before. On the rocks and mix. Piano Man for the cash. You know, it doesn't have to be classy, you're right. Fair enough. You got me. The most expensive one. Hell yeah, she can afford it. She's a hacker. She does whatever she wants. Oh wait, I need to reset this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, she's a hacker. She's got money. She's just fine. Ooh, we hit 30,000 exactly.
Here you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit.
That's why I'm here.
So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why?
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too.
Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come?
Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it.
Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste.
Gotcha.
Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken?
Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most.
Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have better texture. Also, the legs taste better. Honestly, if you're gonna eat a chicken, 90% of the time you should be eating the dark meat. You're looking for the wings, the thighs, and the legs. Aren't wings dark meat? Or are they white? I always thought they were white. I always thought they were dark. Yeah, when it comes to the cut of meat on the bird, for me it's definitely the thighs. I'm also a big fan of legs, but I feel like on a roast bird, it's so easy for the wings and legs to get overcooked and too crispy and messed up. Meanwhile, the thighs are usually always super juicy, super consistent, very good. And then when it's not a roast bird, and you're just using the different parts of the birds for other things, thighs can be used in literally anything. Exactly, yes. People talk about grilled chicken breast all the time, but grilled chicken thighs, that is where it's at. So dark meat, especially the thighs, that is the best part of a bird.
Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy.
Haha, you silly girls.
Boss?
You're there talking about breasts and legs, but never knows the best part are the wings.
Boss, what's that?
Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? I want chicken.
Well, because,
Thought as much. Yo, Armitage.
Alma?
I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already?
You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise.
Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'll be back to my office. Do you think pineapples go on top of pizza? They can. I'm not a huge fan of them normally. There are specific scenarios where I do like them. Like Hawaiian. A Hawaiian pizza is an example where, like, I think pineapples are nice, but also there can't be too many of them. If there's more pineapple than ham, then it just throws off the flavor profile. I think if you just have a few pineapples scattered throughout and it's a little bit of sweetness, then it's great. Oh, also, I used to work at a pizza place. This is why I'm getting so picky. If the pineapples are cut too thick, then it's too much juice and fruit flesh all at once. I think they should be sliced thinly, so that way when they are on top of the pizza, they actually roast a little bit, and then you get a little bit of caramelization in there. That, I think, is the best way to have pineapple on pizza if you're going to have it. Thinly sliced, put on top so they roast a little, and then you get the little bits of sweetness throughout without throwing off the savory flavor of the rest of the pizza.
She left the bucket.
Want some?
Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird, maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh, Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
Yeah, I'm hungry now too. Good thing as soon as this day is over, stream is done, because then I can go eat snack.
That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent, though. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay.
What helps you with getting over spiciness? Usually something sweet, right? Not bubbly. It's sweet and then... Well, ideally it'd be something milky. Because, like... Well, no. It's milk itself that has the ability to lift the... What is it called? The spicy bits that cling onto your taste buds that make them feel the pain that is spice. Milk apparently has a better time lifting it off of your tongue than water and other drinks do. Capsaicin, yes. Milk is apparently better at lifting capsaicin off. But if it's not milk in a drink, then I don't think it'd have the same properties. So I guess I'm just gonna do something sweet and icy. Is Piano Woman sweet and icy? No, it's aged, so I'm thinking icy would probably help too. Brantini, aged and mixed. Moonblast. I'll just do a Moonblast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. It's... Wait, no, I can double it. I think. Because if I do... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I had already been doubling it. That's why I got confused.
Here. Oh, it helped. Thank you. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but no, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would never let you go. Okay, then enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times and I want to help you. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here, come on. Oh. What are you? Alright then. Now, I'm the bartender and you're the client. Yo, she's so cute. Aw, look at Jill. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that startled me.
Okay, then I move this here, click here, and now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him, too? He's a dog and a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles.
So she's definitely just Alice then, right? Like, that's what we're supposed to tell based on the pop-up there. Okay, alright. I mean, I had my suspicions considering she was the only person who ever talked about hacking, but, like, I didn't know if they were going for that.
You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay, then this one goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenora. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave way more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want to drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh no! Okay, I'm not gonna do that to Jill. I'm not gonna do that to her. She is emotionally vulnerable. No, I'm just gonna put in 5. That is a normal amount. She is emotionally vulnerable. I'm not gonna get her drunk. For real, otherwise college is so freaking hard. No, I'm not going to do that to her. She's in a bad state. It would not do to get her wasted. But yes, college is something else entirely, you know. I think it's because you're spending so much less time actually in classes that, like, when you're not doing anything on your own, suddenly all of that time that you would have spent in classes learning things normally, you can't make up for it without doing self-study. And if you're used to not doing self-study because you had just enough capability to get through with the mandatory schooling, then, well, you're screwed.
Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know?
She is cute. Look at her.
People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized that I'd lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I spent my life expanding what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation? But when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things evolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After all that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why she didn't tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. You're all boob tender. Yes? Get me a big beer here. Coming right up. Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a big beer in this thing? I know what makes a big beer. It's what I always make. Anytime somebody asks for it. All mixed. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant so I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up! I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she'd say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking about what the hell to do with my life, I remembered the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? Guess you just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, and I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having some burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, even if it means breaking character once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it. No? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems, I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all of that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? Cherished titty hacker, she's a good friend. Okay, sure, Dana. Nice.
Come on. There we go. I had to click instead of press space. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. The power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work, no problem. We're a little broke, compared to what we had at least. But hey, it's all worth it. We're living. All right, let me save. All right, and that's all for today's stream, I'm thinking. Yep, it's already past 4. Well past. A quarter past. So, next weekend, assuming none of my plans interfere with each other, we'll be back out again with more Valhalla. I am greatly enjoying the game. I'm loving how we're digging into Jill's character and her backstory, and at the same time, it's just fun mixing the drinks and seeing what people talk about. Yeah, it's work on my voice for sure, but I'm surviving. Yes, it was a long journey. But for now, that is going to be all for today. So, Thank you guys very much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Have a good evening.